Hey everyone, Michael here. Welcome to my YouTube channel. And in today's video, I want to give you a quick breakdown on some of the trades that I have taken and called out in my Discord group today, and also give you a quick update on my Tradeday accounts. Basically, I have three accounts. If we go into my dashboard, you can see I have passed them. Basically, you need to have 7 trading days and pass your consistency rule. I believe it's 30%. Let me just double check. Yeah, it's 30%. So on a 150K account, you have to meet the profit target of 9,000 and consistency rule of 30%, which is 2,700 per day. And I actually met my profit target, I think, on day 4, and then I just traded conservatively the rest of the day. So then now my traded days have been completed and all passed, and I received the email saying I can get my funded account, and I have 3 of these. All right, so I just have to wait for my Rise works to get verified and I can unlock my funded account and start trading. And once I meet the profit target on my funded account, I can withdraw on day 1. And the good thing about Tradeday, they have increased their 1 account to 6 account on the eval phase. But then if you start getting funded, you can have 1 live account and 3 funded account, and you can trade them as well. All right, so I am now funded with 350K accounts, and once I get my funded accounts, I'll start trading them. And right now they are running a promo for 40% off and also no activation fee. As you can see, once I completed, my subscription canceled and I didn't have to pay this activation fee, which is pretty nice. So that is tradeday.com. If you want to take a look at their packages, you can go ahead and do that. And if you want to use my promo code, it's GST. Now, going into some of the positions that we called out and have taken to get me past the profit target. Basically, if you have seen my agent session bullet train videos, you can see some of the setups here. Basically, during the agent session, there are a few setups you can look at. Normally, there is a reversal that I look at between 10:30 to 11:30. This is PM EST, but here in Taiwan, it's basically AM for me. And then you can see around here, we have just after 10:30, we have this reversal, right? So here was the reversal position. I was waiting for it to take a reversal down, and then I didn't really hold all the way down to my TP, but then that is around like 68 pips. And then over here, we also had another 11:30 right here reversal, but you can see I waited for the liquidity sweep rejection to get in, and then we actually took it down here. Okay, so those are the 2 agent session trades, basically playing the reversal. Now, here's another position I was posting in my private group as well. So price came down to our support level, and then if you zoom in over here, this is on gold, by the way, you can see we drew this line. This is our support, but it came down for liquidity grab. What happened after this liquidity grab? We had price shot up and broke this trend line over here, right? Broke this trend line, went up, came and retest this support again. And then if you want, if you're using smart money concept, you can see order block right here. What it came down to was rejection off the order block. And then I got in on this position and rode this position all the way up. Again, this was the target I was looking for, this liquidity up here, this area, and then it hit my TP. It kept going, so gold was on a run. It kept going, and then I was back on the charts looking at some price action over here. It all played out pretty nicely if you're just doing price action, right? Break support, breaks trend line over here, down to our support, retested support, and then went up again. Gold was pretty bullish. Yesterday, though, here was positions I called yesterday on 3 positions. This was pretty interesting as well because I saw this break below this support. Now it turned resistant. So once it broke, you see a flag and testing this area, and then went back. I took this flip here, and this, I was looking at the 15 flip over here. So if we do the 15 on this side over here, you can see I had one position right here on this 15 flip, right? So if we go down to the 15 over here, you can see we had this flip. So on the flip, I was telling the group, I'm going to take it on the flip because I saw rejection off this resistant area, right? So it's a nice flip to have this wick fill, but actually went further down. And then that was close to around 9 o'clock with that open flip. And then when it was closer to the NYSE open, I took another sell position down here to the bottom of this support area. So here's my support line. So here's the 5-minute flip. Again, tested this area and came back down, right? Of course, we were already at the bottom of the range, so I was very cautious on this position to get in, get out, put my stops to break even, take partials and whatnot. So that was the second position. And then I waited for a pullback into this area. This area was actually my 618. And then if we zoom in to the 1 minute, you can see the price action here was pretty interesting as well. So we had a rejection and a liquidity grab inside our fair value gap, right? On the 1 minute, you can see 1 minute we have a fair value gap right here, rejection right here. So I saw this rejection and then liquidity, and then it was also in my 618 area, and price was coming down, right? So I took a early sell position up here. And then what gave me confidence to stack another position is this close below this trend line, right? Trend line break. And also this is inverse fair value gap, which made this a balance area. So it came down, created this flag pattern to come down lower. So I stacked another position over here. So running with two positions and then going down, telling my group, if we look at the 4 hours, what happened was I was looking at this wick, right? So let me see where we are on the 4 hours. Okay, over here. So as price went up, we created this top wick over here, aiming for this bottom wick. So this is a wick fill. So I was saying once we have a flip, we basically have a 4 hour flip zone over here, aiming at this low to have this wick fill, but it actually went all the way down, took liquidity down here into our fair value gap on the 4 hour. So that's a really strong rejection point over here. Rejected and went up. So it was a nice drop that we caught. It was around like 300 pips. Let's see. We take the ruler, so that's around 385 pips, all the way down to our rejection zone over here. Retested this support, but my aim was actually around 140 pips. So that was a nice drop that we called out, play by play in the Discord group. So that's it, right? So just play the ranges. You can see gold goes from range to range and just follow the trend. And also, if you calculate uh, the price and also time on when to take these trades, your win rate will be much higher. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I am going to wait for my account and start working on these accounts, get over the threshold so I can have day one payouts. And I'll keep you guys updated. That is 3 funded accounts with Tradeday. If you're interested, there's a link in my description. And also, my promo code is GST. See you on the next one. Take care.